Hello students, welcome to Study Live. So our topic is work power energy. In this we are going to talk about coefficient of restitution. See, in the earlier video we have learned about collision, right? So we have learned about different types of collision. So this coefficient of restitution gives the degree of collision, like how it is collided, what kind of collision it is. That is explained by coefficient of restitution. And here, just to understand again, let me just draw it, that one body of mass m1 moving with velocity u1, right? Initially it is moving with initial velocity. Again another mass m2 moving with velocity u2. What happens? They both collide with each other and then get separated. Okay, they get separated with velocity say v1 and another one with velocity say v2, that is the final velocity, right? Now to understand the degree of collision, here I told you if it is separated, meaning which collision it is? Elastic collision. If it is stick to each other, then it is inelastic collision. Okay. Now this situation is what? Before collision. This is before collision, right? And this is after collision. Okay. And this part is during collision. So in this case, to understand the degree of collision, basically it is given by E, that is coefficient of restitution. It says that the relative velocity after collision, that is after separation, relative velocity, that is v2 minus v1, which is after separation, upon relative velocity before collision, meaning during approach. So that is u1 minus u2. This is what is coefficient of restitution. So we get the formula here, v2 minus v1 upon u1 minus u2. So what is the meaning of coefficient of restitution, students? It is that coefficient of restitution between two bodies is the ratio of relative velocity of separation after collision, okay, upon relative velocity of approach before collision. So we get this formula here, that is relative velocity of separation upon this value. Okay students, so I got the formula v2 minus v1 upon u1 minus u2. Now let us talk about the next part, that is what happens when it is perfectly elastic collision, when it is inelastic collision and perfectly inelastic collision. So we have three cases. Okay. So the first case is, I can say, for perfectly elastic collision. Now for perfectly elastic collision, students, are coefficient of restitution, okay, that is E is equal to 1. This is the condition. If it is perfectly elastic collision, then E is equal to 1, okay. And this example is, best example for perfectly elastic collision is gas molecules. Gas molecules, when they collide, students, we get perfectly elastic collision. Now our second case we can take as inelastic collision. Inelastic collision. If this is the case, students, in inelastic collision, what happens is that E value lies between 0 and 1. Okay. So our E value lies between 0 and 1. That means it is less than 1 and greater than 0. This is the situation, right? And this you get inelastic collision when it is, you can say that bullet is fired, okay, and wooden block is there, they together move, that comes under inelastic collision. There is one more case, students, that is perfectly inelastic collision. That is perfectly inelastic collision. Now, in this perfectly inelastic collision, students, E value, okay, E value is 0. Perfectly inelastic collision, E value is 0. So, these are three different cases, okay, to understand the coefficient of restitution. I hope students you have understood the complete concept, okay. Now, let us learn something in detail about some more new concepts. So, stay with us, stay with Study Live.